as you say that, I just remembered. The reason I haven't finished, for example, Jedi Fallen Order, is not because it's a bad game. I was interested what the story is going and everything, but I got low-key spoiled on YouTube and Twitter, mostly YouTube, because you know how YouTube algorithm works. As soon as you watch something on Netflix on your PC, it's gonna be fucking recommended on your fucking recommended list on
Oh,
YouTube.
it's gonna be
Yeah.
everywhere.
So
Yeah.
as soon as because I googled some Jedi Fallen Order stuff, it wasn't story based or something like that. I got low key spoiled the ending of the game, and I'm like, well, I already seen that because, like, of course, my curiosity, like, oh fuck you, and or I also I saw the thumbnail or something. I've watched it, and I'm like, now I don't feel like finishing the game. It's not because the game is not fun, but because social media and YouTube algorithm, ruined that for me.
Spoiled.
It's a fun game, don't get me wrong, but the reason what I will come, the reason I will actually come back to play that game again now is literally if there was some sort of multiplayer uh, aspect of the game, so me and you could, or us three, just join into like a group and just do some challenges together as a group. That would the only reason I will come back to that game, but it's a single player game, so that's a different story.
But that's sad though. That's like, that's you like being deprived of like the back half of your investment if you bought it. Like that's sad. That should not be like a good thing.
Thankfully, disclaimer: I got it for free. But yeah, disclaimer. But I'm still sad that I couldn't finish the game. I just can't be asked to finish the game because I was already low key spoiled by the ending, and I'm like, well, I already saw the ending. The game is fun. I kind of like put already 15 hours into a game. I'm like, okay, cool, I guess. No, it's not even 15 hours, maybe 10. I don't know how many hours. But either way, but yeah, thanks YouTube algorithm for spoiling that for me because reasons.
And that's a sad thing too, because like I said, that it's not even like you intentionally went out of your way in order to find those spoilers. Like they just popped up because YouTube decided to go, okay, well, hey, you watch this, you want to watch this, and this too. Like I've had a couple of games, like even over the course of the year, like I can't remember what they were off the top of my head now because they've pretty much been spoiled and I've forgotten about them. But yeah, there've been a couple of games that have come out over the course of last year where it just between Twitter and YouTube, they just spoil them for me. And it's not even like I go out of my way to look for the stuff. It just pops up and, oh, well, great. There goes that. Like the Avengers movie. Oh my God. Like I haven't even seen that fucking movie. And I know how it goes front to back just because of all the crap that people have posted on the internet that I've tried to avoid. And you can after a while.
For example, I don't know if you haven't seen Mandalorian yet, right?
No, I haven't. But
you know about the Baby Yoda stuff.
Yeah.
It's
so that element of surprise is gone for me now. Yeah. Like I'll never get that.
Thankfully, I was lucky enough. As soon as you go online, I managed VPN quickly, managed to watch the episode. Thankfully, and I wasn't spoiled of the main reels. I'm like, ooh, like the first episode was like, ooh, that's really interesting. But yeah, if you haven't seen the Mandalorian and you waited for a month, for example, or if in UK, for example, because that's the reason I had needed VPN is because Disney Plus is not in UK for some fucking reason. What? So I had to go around the system and watch it in a different way. But I watched it. But some people don't have that. What's the word?
Luxury.
Yeah, luxury. They don't have that luxury. So a month later or a couple of weeks later, the Star Wars Twitter account is sharing the Baby Yoda picture, and I'm like, okay then.
I mean, we're getting off original track here, but yeah, I mean, I do agree. Like in this day and age, for anything story driven, it is virtually impossible to avoid spoilers unless you completely just hermit yourself away from social media and YouTube and everything until you've seen it. And it's not right. It completely destroys a lot of elements of surprises and stuff that directors and writers and actors and producers and everything put into their products or their productions in order to wow an audience. And it's just sad that it just gets so easily undercut like that. Just completely the wind taken out of it within not even, 48 hours after it's even been released. And that's horrible. Like there's no way to fix it ever. It's not going to get fixed. It's just attitudes of people, but it's just a sad thing that it exists.